Hey everyone, welcome back to LMIpodcast.com, Lawyers, Mediators International Show and Podcast, where we talk about law and conflict resolution topics to educate both professionals and everyday people. And today I'm back with Tom King of Toolkit.law, and we'll be talking about education, legal education, mediator education. And Tom, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's good to be back, Mac.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And we're going to get right into it. So, about 5 years ago, a little bit more than 5 years ago, I met you, me, and 400 other, lawyers and mediators from around the Southeast Texas area, met over at a place where we did a giant CLE event with lots of different contributors and speakers and teachers and trainers to talk all things like legal to educate lawyers like me. And so
How much did I charge you to attend that?
it was completely free. I remember that.
And let me tell you, it was free beer, free wine, free breakfast, free lunch, free dinner, 10 hours of free CLE, statewide elected officials. Everybody came. The funny thing was it was 6 weeks before COVID, and I know for a fact there was a guy who's sick as a dog. You'll know the attorney. He was in the back coughing and wheezing. It was probably the first super spreader event in the city of Houston for COVID. It was just 6 weeks before COVID exploded, but we tapped into people want to connect and they want to improve and they love to do it for free. And if you could throw in free beer, free wine, and free food and free drink and friends, it was an amazing event in Houston.
Yeah, definitely memorable. I remember a lot of the guests. I remember the district clerk of Harris County. She was one of the speakers, for example. You
The
know,
district the district attorney, yeah.
And so we're doing it again. And so you're here to talk about 2026 uh, MLK CLE event that's coming up. And you've provided me a little bit of a video to showcase. And so if you don't mind, I will share my screen so that
Yeah,
we
let's
can.
start with that 90-second video, then let's jump in why America needs this conference.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. So here's the video, and it's very short, and we'll come back on the other side.
Join us this Martin Luther King Jr. Day for a powerful day of learning and community service. Enjoy 10 hours of free state bar approved CLE, a full day of legal insights, professional development, and meaningful connections organized by these Texas community leaders. From 8 a.m. check-in until the closing reception ending at 7 p.m., the day is packed with expert panels and special speakers, legal insight, and networking opportunities with judges and candidates. Explore focused 25-minute sessions all day long. From MLK reflections to cutting-edge panels on family law, child welfare, criminal law, mediation, domestic violence, and more. Covering 12 dynamic CLE topics from legal reform to digital tools, all in one empowering event. Free parking, snacks, and refreshments. Order lunch through DoorDash or Uber Eats delivered straight to your seat. Register for this free event at www.toolkit.law in the webinar section. Free for everyone. Self-report your 10 CLE hours easily after the event. Don't miss this free opportunity to grow, connect, and serve on Martin Luther King Day in Houston, Texas. Hosted by the Texas Justice Center, 2 minutes south of Houston's Galleria District.
Cool. So, yeah, that's your introduction. Tell us more about it.
So many people around the world are aware of the assassination of Charlie Kirk and how in America and many places in the world, people who, unlike you and me and other of our friends in our circle, we disagree in things. We still talk civilly, right? We still laugh when we say, "Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that." And we've lost that in the Western Hemisphere and maybe in the world. And so I was motivated to find a special event that could showcase with lawyers leading the example of how we talk about different things with a sense of respect for the other person, and to be civil. And so I picked Martin Luther King Day because Martin Luther King Day in the United States is very important to me because I always saw it as not a holiday that all of America saw, celebrated. Not that whites and Asians, Hispanics and blacks, that we all celebrated together, but basically the black communities in America celebrated. And they were just kind of using it as a 3-day weekend, right? Always the third Monday in January. Sure, there were some parades. Only black people went to the parades. And the rest of us didn't take time to reflect and learn from Martin Luther King's legacy and lean into the future empowered with whatever we've contemplated. And so I wanted to put together a great event for all Houstonians. And so I've got 20 elected officials across the state of Texas to join me in my organizing committee, judges, district attorneys, district clerks, the president of the Houston Bar Association, and really sold on let's create an amazing event on January 19th in Houston from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. that will, with a capacity of 900 attendees. It will be the largest Martin Luther King related continuing legal education event in the history of America. It will be the second most attended in-person event approved by the state bar for next year, only after the big family law conference with 1,800 attendees in San Antonio. And so the state bar of Texas was so impressed by what we put together that the new president of the state bar of Texas, Santos Vargas, is flying in to be our keynote speaker. The president of the Houston Bar Association, the district attorneys in Galveston and Fort Bend County, many judges, district clerks, city councilmen or city council members from Houston and Harris County, county commissioners. It is a massive event, free. So check-in starts at 7:30 to 8:30. Be in your seats by 8:30. We have a color guard. We have a competition winner from the Houston Independent School District of the student that wins the competition, the elementary school student who wins the competition of reciting the I Have a Dream speech by Martin Luther King. That individual is going to give that speech again for us. We're going to have a prayer. Then we're going to have some housekeeping notes, and then we're going to go into 20 presentations, each 25 minutes long with 5-minute breaks. Get up and sit down as you see fit. Lunch is included. 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. We had such a response that we needed to upgrade the venue from the Texas Justice Center to the Houston Independent School District's high school called the Young Women's College Preparatory Academy, with a gorgeous auditorium with a balcony. So we're going to have 900 people there. It's free. You go to Toolkit.law to sign up for it. And what I'll do, with your permission, is I'm going to share my screen right now and just show people how to sign up for it. So if you go to Toolkit.law, and I can pull this to the side like you taught me. Okay, and you'll see the ad banner right there. With Toolkit.law, I'll just share with this. We have a free plan. We have a free 6-month trial. We have a $100 annual fee that includes access to our 1,500 legal tools, calculators, and utilities, or you can do it at $12 a month. But if you are a member of a bar organization, if you're an employee of a bar organization, an employer, student of a law school, judge or judicial staff, or member of the U.S. military, our annual account for you is free. But anyway, you can go to Toolkit.law for free, click on the ad banner or go to webinars, and then go to our courses. And then when you just click on the accordion, you'll find all the information right there. And then the button to just sign up for it. And when you click here, it'll just make you put in your first name, last name, and I think email address, and it'll want to know which jurisdiction you're from. So
Okay.
for you and me, we're lawyers that are licensed by the State Bar of Texas. So they're called bar associations, bar councils, or bar organizations in different parts of the world. But then once you do that, um, you'll I'll go back to here. It'll take you into a welcoming an introduction that it's 10 hours. There's a welcoming video that we don't need to watch. You have to take a 5-question quiz that the State Bar requires me to audit my courses. We have one additional course we roll out on January 1st, a new Toolkit.law certified user 1-hour course. That's one of the 10 hours of this course.
Hmm.
When you get there, you'll with your phone or your tablet, you'll scan the QR code up on the screen. It'll check you in so that we know you were literally there, and then you'll get credit for the course. And then at the end, you'll get a certificate. So again, just click on the ad banner. But this what I'd like to do is I should have thought of this road. I'll find it in 10 seconds. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up the agenda of the people who are speaking at this event. And
Actually, I
unless
have it. I have it right here
oh
next to me.
oh
Yes.
great.
So,
Do you have the ability to share it on your
yep,
screen?
there you go.
Yeah, so it's being moderated by Myrna Guidry, who's a very well-known attorney here. We have
Yes.
all these Fort Bend County judges. All the Galveston County is now it's now the district attorney, not the first assistant. I got to update that. Former district attorney and nationally known prosecutor Kim Ogg, who truly is nationally known.
Mhm.
Commissioner Leslie Briones, all these judges in Harris County. City Councilman Edward Pollard was the first elected official on board, one of my good friends and truly a great leader in Houston. And then you scroll down and you can see, some of the topics right there.
Yep.
There's the venue. Scroll down. There's the venue right there. That's just fantastic. It's a 900-seat auditorium. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to preempt you and I'm going to share my screen.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to show the entire screen. And I'm going to go here. And so what we can see here is setups at 7 o'clock, check-ins at 7:30. Um, we're having we're having a prayer. We're having a color guard presentation. We're having an elementary school student who won the I Have a Dream speech competition winner recite her speech, and then they're all 25-minute presentations straight, back to back to back to back to back. The State Bar of Texas President Santos Vargas, Daniela Landers, President of the Houston Bar Association, Texas A&M School of Law, and Texas A&M Fort Worth University President Robert Adier will be coming and speaking with us. A number of just great speakers and panels that'll be there. And for anyone that's in Texas or anyone that cares about helping us contribute to a new momentum in our country to return to civility to speak. And if you need 10 hours of free CLE, it's all included. So if you go to Toolkit.law, it's on Martin Luther King Day. And as my committee of almost all African Americans on the committee, I said, do we do it on Martin Luther King Day, Mac? That was like my first question. They reminded me, or they educated me, that Martin Luther King Day is supposed to be about two things: reflection and community service. And so that's why we scheduled it on this national, state, county, and municipal holiday.
Mm.
And so we're asking lawyers within Texas to sign up, come get 10 hours for free. Presentations are all limited to 25 minutes. Get up and down as you see fit. Lunch will be there. You'll get 10 hours. Just don't bring your computers. Don't bring your laptops. Just bring your cell phone. Scan the QR code when you get in. We have big giveaway bags stuffed with swag. You know what swag stands for, right?
Yes.
Silly, wild ass gifts, right? So that's what it stands for. And so you get free giveaways, and we're all going to learn something, and we're all going to learn something that can help us lean into what future we carve in our country. And that's why I'm so excited about the 2026 Texas MLK Day CLE celebration in Houston, Texas. All the information is a website at
Yep.
www.toolkit.what, Pierre?
.law.
Not .com, toolkit.law.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm just appreciative for the blessing of being able to share this with your audience again.
Yes, absolutely. I'll definitely put the YouTube video link as well. I'm going to create a little blog post about this and blast it out to social media so that hopefully I will see you and I'll see lots of other people there on January 19, 2026. 19th, right?
Check-in is 7:30 to 8:30. Even the
Yes.
parking is free, and we'll have shuttle buses running from the overflow parking lot at Houston City College, HCC. They're even providing their parking lot, and the county's providing bus service for free. So this will be the second most covered media event in Houston, behind the parade itself. And 2/3 of our speakers are in the parade.
Very cool. All right, Tom King, thank you so much for coming back on the LMI podcast. And everyone can check this out and all the other videos we have over the years to educate the public, both professionals and everyday people. All right, everyone, take care. Thank you.